Welcome back, everybody. The skid loader is finally ready to go, except we might need to be putting some more antifreeze in. We got okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to open the hood again to shut that, but we put antifreeze in, left it sit for a while. That way, if there's an airlock, hopefully it goes down. But it didn't go down, so we're gonna run it a little bit and then go check it again. We got the whole barn to clean out because lately we've been getting a good amount of rain, and for some reason or another the water's been going back there, so we need to clean it out. And while we have a place to haul it out here, these fields where the small grains came off of, I'm gonna haul it out there, then we can speed disc that once we're ready, once it's fit. Adrian's gonna take that. He's gonna go get the manure spreader. And yeah, I know it's August the 19th, but it's kind of breezy out here, and that makes it kind of chilly. The first thing that we need to do with the manure spreader once Adrian gets back is we need to go put a big bolt in the tongue there. A couple bolts, well, at least one bolt, if not a few, I don't remember for sure, came out. So we need to put those in, tighten them down really good, probably put Loctite, possibly double nut them, we'll see. And this is something that nobody on YouTube's seen yet. This is my roll cart that I had at work. I quit my job, so now I have more time for YouTube, and that's at home. Now this is not the manure spreader, this is the tedder. And we need to move this so we can open the door to get to the manure spreader. The tedder's tongue isn't completely in, but it's definitely a lot better than what it was. And with it where it is now, we can push the door out and be good yet. So we just grab this door, not hit the beam on the other side. Just bring it out around the tedder tongue. So you only need to get this, then later today put it back in. That's the plan anyway. You can see that tongue there needs a few bolts. That's where the bolts are going in. Next time we clean off this spreader, we should really burn off those baler twines. It's getting kind of full. When you're working in the sun, the sweater's maybe a little bit much, but when you're in the shade and it's breezy, it feels really good. Adrian's bringing that up. Gotta get a couple bolts. It's more than I thought. I was thinking there's only like one or two, but I think there's like at least one or two per side. So there's 3 or 4. Probably these. I want those. And probably pretty much one of everything. We got one bolt put in, that's a lot better, and we tightened up the rest. It should be good now for today anyway, because we'd put more in, but we have to drill out that hole. That looks like it could be very time consuming if the bit just wants to catch a bunch. We need to get this done, so we're going to push that off till next time, or once it becomes an emergency. We should be okay with 3 bolts on each side. We were okay with fewer bolts, and we tightened everything up. Everything was getting kind of loose, so it's a lot better now. Got the horses penned up. They do have water, so don't worry. And they had their grain for the day, or for the morning. If they get some, I'm not entirely sure. But we're gonna clean out this horse alley first. Then we're gonna move on to the next alley, and then the round corner, and all the way in the back in the heifer shed. Then, first of all, I'm gonna clean up this front pad. That's puppy shavings. They can get all cleaned up and head out too. We'll make a nice pile out here, and we'll put a pile over there, kind of where that one started already. Adrian's not gonna be hauling far from here. It's like gonna go out the lane a few hundred feet and be able to go into the field So he's gonna be able to keep up with me pretty good, especially once I get further back in. And my camera, I don't have a lot of footage left on the SD card, so you probably won't get to see too much. It's gonna be a shorter video, unfortunately. This is why we need to clean this out. I got a scoopful and I was able to push a bunch more back. Now granted, it wasn't full, it's not heavy or anything. There's so much water, you can push a ton and it doesn't have much friction on it. That's why we need to clean this out. We got like 3 loads out, but it's almost lunchtime here. And it's my younger brother's birthday, Austin's birthday. So we're gonna go to town for lunch. I'm gonna go get cleaned up a little bit. I was trying to move the calf around where I missed her because I chased all the cattle out on pasture and I missed this little calf. So I need to go get cleaned up. Then we can go for lunch. There you go. That's a good one. All right, go get the arrows. Yeah, go. Gavin, come here. I'm just helping my younger brother Gavin shoot a couple times. This is Austin's birthday gift. A little bow. It's okay. Yep, and a release. He has to go work a little bit. He got a couple shots in. I'm just helping Gavin a little bit.
And 3 of these bows.
Arrows. Yep, got 3 arrows. It's a little bit much for Gavin to even pull back.
And that is where the target is.
Yep, the target's over there.
We have another yellow target. And it's not. But
then after this, I have to go back to hauling manure. Pull back. No, don't get ready to shoot. You have to pull back. Now, aim. Once you're ready to shoot. Woo! That thing went all over the place. Put that in there. My spare release. And my string wax. There. I don't have my bow here right now. It's at the archer shop getting lengthened. Come on. Oh. Under. There we go. Good to go. Adrian's taking another load. I'm still doing this. The horse pen is cleaned out. Little bit of cleanup yet that I need to do. Most of this alley is cleaned out. I'm actually driving there so you can see it. A little bit of manure on this end to do, but this pretty much is cleaned out. And then around there it's going to take a little bit because there's so much driving to do. Okay, got her. These dumb cattle came off a pasture, decided they want in. Well, dumb heifer. Now she's going to the outside. She just wants to get out. They need to be out on pasture because their pen is being cleaned out. Go back out. Don't go in there. No. Go back out on pasture. You too. Come on. Go. When she goes, the calves should follow her pretty well. There's a couple in there yet. Everybody's out there now, I believe. And here comes Adrian. So we got him just in time. We'll pull out this Jimson weed. And Adrian's gonna back in here. That's the plan anyway. I'm gonna keep bringing it out, putting it on the pile, then loading him. So far everything's going good. Except for those people, those dumb cattle, of course.
A few moments later.
Hopefully this is the last time I have to chase these out. Go back out, guys. Guys, pen. I'm done cleaning out their pen. I just need to bed it up again. And the horses. So I'll bed them up, get them nice again. Then I pen them in, which I think is where they want to be anyway. Then I can pen the other cattle out of the other pen. And then clean that pen out. Should get done tonight. It's not very deep or anything, and it's not overly heavy or any. So it's pretty nice to clean out. It's just has to be done. Now that pen's gonna have more because that has more cattle in. This has right now like 8 or so, and they're not all full grown. Most of them are either the little calves, and then there's some that are a little bit bigger. Okay, we're not gonna clean out that pen. We're gonna just bed it. We're not gonna clean it out until we chop here within the next month probably. Actually probably in the next couple weeks, but we'll see once. Then we'll clean that out and spread that probably there. So we have this load to go, then about 1 more load here. So it shouldn't take long. Then we need to bed both pens, set everything back up, which shouldn't take long because there's only 1 gate that I removed here. And then need to do a little bit of gates over there by the horses. Then everybody can go back in. Then we don't have to chase cattle. Everything's gonna be happy. The 2 pens that have been cleaned out, I also bedded now. So now I just need to put up a little bit of gates and everything can go back where they belong, and they should be happy. And we're gonna bed the cattle pen out back, heifer shed, as they used to call it. Back in the day when my grandpa milked here. Okay, so that's there. Gonna go bed that next. Then we should be done. And then Adrian's gonna go put the manure spreader away, which shouldn't be hard. It's just backing it in. It's a little bit tight, but it's all right. All the cattle are bedded here. We have to bed the cattle at Criswell next. And we're gonna unhook the manure spreader from the tractor while we're down there. That's the plan. Do that all in one shot. What would be awesome is if we could just quickly wash this thing. That'd take an hour, hour and a half. And we're gonna be using it a couple weeks anyway, so we'll just go put it away as it is. Adrian did a pretty good job cleaning it off, but I think once we're done hauling for this year, I'm gonna clean it off, clean all the strings off, you know, get this thing good. I threw a couple bales of straw down there to Adrian. He's bedding then. Couple weeks, buddy. Couple weeks. Look at that arm-eating monster. When it's running, of course, it's okay because there's nothing hooked up here. That's gonna be fun. Quite a bit of suction too. Dad's here and he's helping Adrian bed. We're gonna go over to the archery shop and yeah, my younger siblings broke all the arrows already, just in a few hours, you know, whatever. At least we can get some used arrows there, so they might not be too bad. But we're gonna go check up on stuff, and they're gonna close here before too long, so we're gonna go over to get those. We'll see if our bows are ready, me and Adrian's. Mom and Dad are gonna leave here before long. Supper's over and everything. We cleaned off the back of the pickup. They're gonna head to Indiana to one of my mom's cousins died in an accident here a couple days ago, so they're gonna go out for the funeral. Me and Adrian are gonna hold the fort down. We should be okay. Everything should be good. But I'm gonna shoot bow a little bit, get a little practice in for the season that's up and coming. That's how far off I was on these two shots. I was shooting for that one. Just pull them out and go shoot again. Once you set up your target. I just figured out that arrow there This guy starting to crack right there. I don't know how well you can see it. It's a little bit lighter than the rest of the arrow. What you're supposed to do, there's a certain way that you can test them. And I said, you know what, I should probably test these before I shoot them more. So I did. I hear cracking. So that arrow's out. There's another like $6. That's pretty close. Mr. Fancy over here goes and gets himself a brand new crossbow. I just got something cheap from one of my dad's co-workers that's like 15 or 20 years old, I'm not sure.
And then tomorrow.
Then Austin's back here with his new diamond atomic. Just got it today for his birthday. Me and Adrian had gotten some small bows. Remember how to shoot, remember how to aim. We had gotten some smaller ones when we were like 6. He's 9. We didn't care enough about them. Weren't good enough with them. So they waited until he was a little bit older to get it. Look at him, he's happy. It's a really nice bow too.
Pulls back nice.
Yep, it's all set up perfectly for him. I have to set up the sights. It's quite a bit off for that yet, but
It is brand new.
he can shoot it. Don't dry fire it.
I know.
Keep your finger behind the trigger.
Yeah. Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna get back to shooting. Austin's having some trouble hitting the tree up there. We're at 10 yards. It might be a little bit far for this bow for how out of sight it is. But we'll give it a shot.
He's
We'll
having
see what we
trouble
can
hitting
do.
the target, not the tree.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a turn, see what I can do with it, see if I can get it any better. We're gonna run out of adjustment with this thing. I'm afraid it's not accurate. Where's your